welcome to today's episode.
Episode 3. We made it, guys.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah. It's been a week and a bit.
It has been indeed.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm really glad that we'll be able to get this this podcast out by tomorrow. That's my intention.
Okay.
Like that's what I'm hoping for us.
Again, I'm going to try... I don't know when I'll have time to try and edit, but I'll play around with it as well. Yeah, guys, I'm learning like how to edit videos and stuff.
I'm so proud of her. It's so cool. But I say this because when we decided that we were going to shoot this episode today or whatever, I was like, okay, I have to do all my work this week so that I can try and edit it, so that I can edit this on Friday.
So Friday, this is literally all you have to do.
100%.
I get that. That's clever.
Yeah, that's definitely me. So how you been, my friend?
I've been okay. How have you been? Because I haven't seen you since we had our little shopping outing, like a little breakfast and all of that, and since the games night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Guys, I finally had a games night.
Yes.
It was so much fun.
It was such a success. I laughed until my cheeks were like...
More muscles.
Yeah, more muscles. Like I'm working on the six-pack, like on my face. It was so much fun. So yeah, it was basically like you, obviously you, like duh,
good
house.
I mean, like, guys, come have a party at my house. I won't be here.
I won't be here. But, I'll provide like the games and food and all of that. But I'm leaving.
Yeah,
like, don't expect me to be there. I might be late.
Yeah, actually, don't wait up for me.
Yeah, you, me, my boyfriend, your cousins, and a family friend.
Yes.
Yeah, and the evening slept.
It slept so hard. So quite honestly, the thing was, I invited like several amounts of people. I think I had like 14 or 16 people.
Yeah.
Because I eventually everybody that I invited balanced each other out. There was like enough to like have groups,
teams,
or like teams and half, like perfectly. And I'll be honest, I invited everyone because I was like, there are going to be people who are going to cancel.
Yeah.
So I was really expecting people to cancel. I had such a fun time. We ordered pizzas.
Yeah.
I made sangria.
Which was such a success.
Oh,
it was so lovely.
My cousin loved it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
He really enjoyed it.
So much fun.
And then we played Stage Fright, which I don't know if any of you have ever seen or heard of Stage Fright.
It's a very old game.
It's a very old game, and because it's a very old game, the cards are very dated, but in the best way possible.
It's like the weirdest thing. Like, one of them is like a stall boy.
Yeah, like there's different categories.
Yeah.
Like, what's it? Like general, idioms, professions, music, movies.
Yeah.
I think that's that.
That's it. There's 5 cards. Five categories.
Yeah. And like just the like music and movies, it's like, okay. Sure,
yeah.
There's some like obscure references, but I mean.
100%.
But like the professions.
Oh
my soul.
That is like wild.
Yeah, like there was stable boy.
Yes.
There was
there's like another word for like a sailor person, but not really a sailor.
Yeah.
It's like an old boy or something like that.
Yes.
A thief or a robber.
Yeah. There was something else that was really weird, and we were all like, are you sure that's a profession? Like, I'm pretty sure that's not.
Your boyfriend acted out chauffeur.
Okay. I lost it when he did.
Because he like mimed like this whole getting into a car.
He did it, really well.
He
I must say, he literally opened the door, got into a car, and drove away. And I was like, when he drove, I lost it.
Because he was literally like, vroom. It was so funny.
But what I love about Stage Fright is that because the cards are so dated and so weird, some of them, everybody struggles.
Yes.
It's not I suppose it's not 30 seconds where if you have a bit of general, a very good general knowledge, you'll do very well.
Yes.
this what you call a stage fright, you have to be very creative.
It like levels the playing field.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's so fantastic.
It's the beauty. But you know what's crazy is that you can't find this game anymore.
I'm so sad. Like, I would legit get it.
Yeah.
I mean,
try to Google, because like you say, like if they had like maybe an updated version of it or something, like you could have someone like an influencer. Can you imagine?
Imagine, yeah.
Like a 21st century profession, not just someone that's I don't know. The professions are really wild, guys.
We should actually read them out.
Yes, one day.
Like
we'll bring it down and we'll say, okay. But another category that's also like really hard and gets everyone, and it's always like got the longest ones because it's idioms.
Yeah.
And the idioms will be like,
let it all hang out.
Yeah. And Daniela, you finished me when you were like, because
I did not know what to do.
So we have this rule, like the other team is allowed to determine if the card is too hard for your team.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the cards are too difficult. And you would genuinely not be able to get it.
Yeah.
So you asked my cousin, would this one be okay? And she turned around and she was like, yeah, but just like, and then she turned around to me and she like referenced something sexual. And I was like, okay. So I constantly had like, okay, that's where it's at. Like maybe that's, so when you're like doing all these like movements and stuff, and then you did like this one thing where it just like, she just flapped her arm out like against her leg. And I was like, did your dick hang out?
I mean, you were close, and I tried to get like as many other words that I could before I went. That was like my last resort. I was like, okay, how am I gonna do this?
Exactly. And the thing is, like, we literally got everything in that sentence except for let it all.
Yeah.
And
literally,
oh my soul. So that was like really funny, and I was finished. I was finished with that game. So we played how many rounds of that?
I think we played two. No, we played one.
We played one round because normally, so the game is like, it's not a very long game.
Yeah.
And like the board is in a triangle and you've got to go around like down the triangle to the main stage right thing. And we had a couple of like blue sectors where like everybody could participate and there was no time limit.
Yeah.
But then like it took us a good while.
It really
because
did.
We all like generally struggled, which was great.
We did. Yeah. That's so good.
So delightful.
Another thing like with stage fright, some of the cards, it's just like a word repeated.
Yes.
And like you might think like, oh, that's going to be like super easy because you just essentially have to guess one word. But now to try and communicate to your team, like it's just the word repeated. Like I got detective.
Yes.
And like everyone guessed detective, and when I was like trying to communicate, like, no, it's the first word again. Like it's detective again. Everyone was like, detective look, detective clue, detective. I was like, no.
Like, what else is a detective thing? Oh, my soul. No, that was, it literally brought it literally brought so much joy to us. And so we moved from stage fright to 30 seconds.
Yeah. I realized that I'm really not great at 30 seconds. I don't think my general knowledge is that bad. I'm just so bad at it. Like, we played a round where we played a normal round, whatever. Your cousin's team won. And then we were like, okay, let's go back.
Yes.
Back to the start. And now we were like, okay, that's going to be fine because we have like nearly like a quarter of the board like advantage.
100%.
So we, bit of confidence thinking like, okay, we warmed up, I'm sure we're going to do a bit better.
Yeah.
No. They beat us.
And even towards the end, we did that whole thing where you roll the dice and you got to like subtract the amount of numbers or the number that you received on your dice. So 0, 2, or 1, and then like if you get like all 5 on the card and you've landed on a 2, you have to subtract 2, so you only move 3 positions.
Yeah, and even with that, we just couldn't win. Not like at all.
It was the most frustrating because I was playing on both teams because at the stage we had like odd numbers.
Yeah.
So I volunteered to play on both sides, which like literally nothing made me happier.
Like we said in the last episode, I was going to say last week, but it's been a while.
It's been a while.
You love games.
I do. I really do love games. So the fact that everyone was like, yeah, it's okay, Alicia, you can play on both teams.
Yeah.
I was like, the problem is, it's like trying to make sure that you're fair to both teams.
I just remembered my boyfriend was telling you, like, no, you pick all the, when we were playing 30 seconds, you pick all the easy cards, like, when you have to explain stuff to your cousins.
Exactly.
And you're like, no, that's not true. That's literally not true. And then when you picked out the card,
oh my soul,
you got like Google.
Brad, I was like, this is insane, because at some points I even let your boyfriend pick the card.
Yeah.
I let him pick the card. So for one of the rounds, he was already complaining in like a joking way, but he was kind of like serious. There was like a tinge of like seriousness there. And I was like, okay, fine, you pick the card. So he picked the card for both rounds, for our team and then for my cousin's team. And I literally, so I played you guys first. We get like 2 or 3, maybe.
Got like 2, Alicia.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
And then I go to my cousins. We get all 5 of them.
Ready to turn around to the other side of the car.
Right?
Like it's nobody's business.
Exactly. And he's just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You just get it. And I'm like, but you picked the card. Then it was the last card where we got Google. Literally, it was the last round. Like, it was a really fun night. Like,
It was fantastic.
I think everyone literally had the most fun.
Oh yeah,
I think.
definitely.
And yeah. And then we had a week.
Yeah, we had ourselves a week, Alicia.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a difficult one.
It has.
Because the world of F1 got the most devastating news ever.
Yeah. Regarding like one of the most wholesome the wholesome, not one of. Yeah. The most wholesome driver on the track.
The most happy. Like, this driver literally oozes sunshine.
Yeah.
If sunshine was a person.
It would be this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My Daniel Ricciardo.
Danny Rick.
Oh my gosh. I'm surprised I didn't cry.
I
am so surprised because I cried when he won Monza. That was like, and I mean, leading up to Monza, Daniel had been having a really difficult season.
Yeah.
It was even before that race where he literally like got out of his car and just sat on his tire, and he was so sad. And the whole F1 community was like, oh my gosh, this poor guy.
Yeah.
And then he won Monza, and Lando came second, and it was just
perfect.
It was
dream team vibes,
100%. And then I cried because I was like, he finally won.
He deserved this
so much.
Everyone, he deserves this.
100%.
Yeah.
And now this week he announced. So there's been this whole scandal with Oscar Piastri, Alpine, McLaren, all in the schnickerdoodle.
Yep.
And Daniel had previously said, no, he's committed to McLaren, all of that.
Yeah.
And then this week, Wednesday. Sorry, we're recording this on Wednesday.
Recording this on Thursday.
Yeah, my brain. So we're recording this on Thursday. His video was released on Wednesday.
There we go.
And he was like, him and McLaren have mutually agreed that he won't be racing in 2023.
Yeah, and like, it's so sad.
So sad.
It's so sad. But I don't know. Like, I still feel like he's a good driver.
100%.
At this stage in the game, he still has like a lot of options in terms of teams. Like, there's still a seat open at Alpine. There's still. I mean, we're not going to count out Haas.
Yeah.
Like, they've been doing super well, and as it stands, there's a seat, like, Mick hasn't signed with them.
There's like 2 seats, I think.
Oh, hasn't Kevin?
I don't think Kevin has. I don't think Haas has a fully confirmed driver lineup. Yeah.
Oh, myself. Okay.
So there's 2 seats at Haas, 1 seat at Williams.
Yes, Williams.
Alpine. And then Alpha. Because Zhou Guanyu hasn't been...
Oh, he hasn't been reviewed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yes,
and there's AlphaTauri, but I don't think he's going to go back to Red Bull.
I also don't think he's going to go back to Red Bull. That being like AlphaTauri.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
no, I also don't think so.
Yeah.
It's like what you were saying. You don't think like AlphaTauri is like an end game sort of team.
Yeah, they're very much a beginner game.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But apparently, McLaren offered Daniel a seat in one of their other driving things. So they apparently offered him a seat in IndyCar.
All right.
And their thing was like, oh, Daniel's like an excellent driver. Any team would be lucky to have him.
But then why are you guys weighing him out?
Bruh.
Like,
that is my question.
Yeah, I don't know, Alicia. There's some weird drama going on there.
So weird. And the thing is, like, the fact that like McLaren was like, oh, we mutually agreed. I'm like, no, you practically forced him out. Like, Zach Brown was already dropping, I don't know, flipping breadcrumbs like back in the beginning of the year. I feel like where we are now, looking back, Zachy was already planning on getting rid of Daniel.
Yeah, he was kind of like foreshadowing.
Dude, so much. That's the right word. There we go. Just foreshadowing this. But now I don't understand because you can get rid of Daniel, who's a seasoned driver, who just literally needs an opportunity and a decent car.
And like the time of day, because there's been several times, and like I'm not hating on Lando. Lando is wholesome and precious. Where Daniel's like, oh, I'm faster, let me through. If I'm not faster, like within 2 laps, whatever, I'll give the place back.
Exactly.
No worries. And they just never they just
ignored it.
Never let him try.
I don't know. I really dislike this for McLaren. I think they've gotten a lot of heat. Yeah,
it's not a good look on them. Not a good look on them at all. But that being said, they brought it on themselves.
Yeah. I mean, you know, just don't pretend to be something that you're not. Yeah. I don't want this to be the last season for Daniel. Like, I really don't.
Yeah, look, I don't think it will be. Like, I really do think we're going to see him back in Formula One at some stage.
Oh, I hope so.
Even if it's not next year.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop you right there.
I know, I get that.
Do not say those words.
I get that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, you can say it. I'm not listening.
Okay, we're going to see him back in Formula One.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said there.
Yes, okay. I'm not going to tell you what I said.
I'll listen to it when I edit it and then also block my ear.
Okay. Yeah, like, I feel like he hasn't reached his peak yet. I feel like he has a lot more to give to the sport.
Yes.
And he's said in the past, like, he's shown, you know, he's here to perform and give his all. He's not done yet.
100%.
So I don't think he'll just peace out and disappear.
He better not. Speaking of Daniel Rick, Daniel Rick.
Daniel Rick. Yeah.
So that video that he posted, I mean, like, it was emotional.
It was emotional, but Alicia, like, he still had like such a positive attitude.
So positive.
And he smiled, like, you know, that big like Danny Rick smile.
Yes. Like, the way he started, it was like, it's not great news.
It's not great news.
But he's smiling.
And you know what? Like, I don't know if you've heard of that Connor something guy who does impersonations.
Love that guy.
Like, we were watching one of his videos like recently, and it was basically Zach Brown cucking Lando and Daniel out or something like that. And Daniel is like, oh, you know, I'm sad, but I just can't help smiling. Like, I feel like that is such a good representation of Daniel.
Yes.
Like, he just has such this, like, I don't know, like, good, like, heart, vibe personality to him. Yeah. And there's such a lot of positivity, and you won't sort of see him angry or down or, you know, stuff
unless
like that.
you're Monaco 2016.
Yeah. I mean,
sorry.
There's always the exception.
Yeah.
But like in general, he's just a very positive sort of man.
100%.
A big loss to the sport. Like, we already lost Seb. We don't need another, you know, wholesome man.
Yeah. Exactly. Can you imagine the two most wholesome people leave Formula One? Guys.
Yeah. No.
Get out.
But speaking of wholesomeness.
Yes.
I went to the dermatologist this week.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing serious. I went because I had the skin of a teenager.
But you're so young.
Oh, thank you. Alicia, all the wrong parts of staying young. Like, I would trade acne for no wrinkles. Like,
I gotcha.
You know? Yeah. And like, this person, they're so sweet. Like, the last time I went to them was 2012.
Oh wow, that's a really long time.
Yeah, it's like, it's nearly like
It's
10 years ago.
Oh shit!
That's
That's a really long time.
That's a really long time. Like, it's a whole lifetime.
Dude, that's like a whole child.
Yeah.
In primary
It's a
school.
whole, yeah, actually. And they remembered me. They even asked, like, are you still have your head up in the sky or up in the clouds watching stars and whatever? And I was like, you remembered what I studied?
Dude.
Like, thank you. So many people mistake that for like astrology.
Yeah, astrology.
Yes,
Yeah.
there we go. This person was just like, remembered everything, and Alicia, just the way like they chatted with you made you feel so like welcome and like important. If you need a dermatologist, I got a connection.
Thanks.
Just saying.
I know. I mean, like the last time I went to a dermatologist, she put me on Accutane, and then I had blood tests done, and my general practitioner doctor was like, if you want to live, stop taking the tablets. And I was like, yeah, apparently it like shot my blood pressure like, really, really high.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he was like, if you want to live, stop the tablets now. And I was like,
okay.
No problem.
What made you get the blood test? Like, did you feel unwell? Or?
No, so she normally wanted you to do like routine blood tests.
Okay.
And so I could just go to like my normal GP to get it done.
All right. Okay.
And I kind of did my blood tests like a little all like confusing. And so I actually don't know. It was a really confusing time. Either way, I stopped.
Okay.
Because I'm still here.
Okay. That's what I went on now.
Yes.
I'm on now. But I don't know, like it's a very low dose and you only have to take like the tablet twice a week.
Oh, okay, that's chill.
So I don't know how many times you had to or how like what your dosage was like.
I think it was every second day.
Oh shit, okay. It's a little bit higher than that.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Just a tad.
The thing was that the reason why I went on it is because I used to break out a lot of my forehead and then like also down here by my cheeks.
Yeah. By my cheeks?
By my cheeks.
Oh no.
And she points to her chin. Gosh, by my chin. And then I also wanted to get like rid of my blackheads. But now like my face is pretty, I have like a pretty solid face routine.
You do. Well, also, sorry, I thought you meant your skin is like pretty good. I was like, yeah, no, you do have good skin.
Thanks. So the only time I get like pimples on my chin now. That's hormonal. There's nothing I can do about it. And then like they kind of tag team each other. So whether I'm on or not, like there'll always be a spot on my face.
Okay.
They'll just always just chill there.
They'll just be like, hey,
don't
mind me.
Don't mind me.
I'm just chilling.
And then just when I think, okay, cool, it's disappearing, another one pops up. It's like, sup? Reporting for duty. How you doing, babe?
What's up?
How you doing?
Come here often.
Yeah. Let's see how long I can stay this time.
Yeah.
So I just, it is what it is. But I only wash my face at night. Because like after I shower and do my whole face routine, because I don't get washing your face in the morning. Like I get it like rinsing your eyes, like the sleep,
like just getting that like
just waking up. But I don't get the whole, because if I've just washed my face at night, I've gone to bed. Like
for me, if I I get that. If I wash it in the morning, then it dries out my skin completely. Like I literally just can't. Otherwise, I'm gonna have crusty skin. And I do not want crusty skin.
It has been really dry though, so I can't use my usual moisturizer because my usual moisturizer is like a light moisturizer that I put on at night. But because it's so dry, I have a different moisturizer that's like a lush one, it's like more thick.
Okay.
So then I've just been putting that on. Yeah. But then I get like really dry around my mouth and my nose, and then I put sunblock.
Yes,
I put sunblock in the morning.
Very important.
It's very good.
I would too if I went out of the house ever. I mean,
I mean, I also used to think that, but then I thought, like I got outside and I hang out with my dog and all of that stuff. So I kind of just need to
protect. No, I get that. Yeah.
So speaking of age and making sure that we look good.
Yes.
It's our birthday soon. Oh yeah, guys.
Yes.
Like just a little over a week.
Yeah, we are going to be a whole year older. whole year wiser. And yeah, I guess it stops there.
I mean, I can agree with the wiser.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I have to agree with the older.
Yeah.
But the wiser, definitely. I mean, like this year, I've learned a lot of important things.
Yeah.
Some things I don't want to learn.
Life be like that.
Yeah. But otherwise, I feel like I'm just like not to sound negative or mean or like, oh my god, but literally nothing will change.
I know. Like, it's literally, I get that.
It's copy. It's like God's like, Alicia, I've written your life. For the next 27 years, it's copy and paste.
I suppose.
Like, literally, it was like, oh, copy paste.
Copy paste.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Control C, Control V, Control C,
Yeah.
Control V.
There we go. You didn't even go to the edit, copy, edit, paste. He's just using the shortcuts of the keyboard.
Yeah. Because he'd be like a power user.
Yeah. Second, I thought, oh, maybe I go into 27. The only thing that I'm going into 27 with, and I'm exposing myself over here, is braces.
Oh.
So he copied and pasted from like when I was in bloody high school.
Yeah.
High school. He was like, you know, the way we're going to change it up, she'll have braces.
Well, I mean, I guess you and me on the same thing, because I'm going into 27 with acne. And I had that last in high school, so.
Oh my soul. There we go. Acne and braces.
Oh
gosh, it's so
gotta
good.
love that.
So good to be young, guys.
Oh,
Gosh, boff. Anyway, but so I'm planning everything. I've got we're doing a viewing of the qualifying.
Yes.
I don't know how many people are actually going to show up to that. Probably only you and your boyfriend, which is fine.
It's fine.
It's okay.
It's a vibe.
Also, I love you guys, and watching Formula One with you guys is very entertaining. So, yeah. So we're doing a viewing party, and then everybody can come later whenever they want.
Yeah.
We're doing like, we're gonna have like some Dutch themed snacks.
Yeah.
So my mom and I are actually going to a Dutch bakery in Germiston. They have a couple of things over there, so we'll get some stuff from there.
Yeah.
But then for main course, we're doing our Portuguese cold verde and some prego rolls, some frango. Whoop, whoop. And then I've ordered a cake. Oh, this cake. But now, you were telling me you had a dream.
Yeah, I must tell you, Alicia.
Oh my gosh.
I was worried, like, should I tell you about this? Should I not?
Yeah,
because I didn't want to jinx anything, but I was like, you know what, I just got to tell you.
It does right though.
I feel so bad, like, if it actually happens, and I didn't tell you, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I should have actually told you.
Can I just preface this by saying that I've already had a little bit of anxiety with my cake because, like, I ordered a specific cake and the baker was like, I can't actually do this, and I was like,
oh, okay.
I thought it was simple, like, compared to what you did for me last year, but
yeah,
cool.
But okay.
Okay. So I've just asked you to do like a very simple like ombre color.
And then you're gonna like
deck
it out.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my own vibes in terms of decorations. But continue with your dream.
Yeah, so I had a dream that your cake, we went to pick up your cake, whatever, got home, and I don't know why we only looked at it when we got home. I mean,
Don't look at the cake in the car.
It's going to be a surprise. So we get home, we open the box, and this cake was janky.
Oh no.
It was so janky. Like, the sides, it wasn't like smoothed off or anything. It was like as if someone like just kind of took icing, patted it around the cake, and were like, okay, sweet. And the colors were also like not mixed or anything, so it kind of just looked like someone smudged it on, and it was terrible.
Oh my soul.
It was so awful.
That's good.
So
That's
bad.
like gives me stress.
I'm so sorry.
Because I've literally asked for like an ombre, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't have to be like completely smooth. It can be like that, like a rustic.
Oh no! Oh no!
So now I'm just picturing the baker just slapping on the icing.
Like, okay, she wanted rustic.
Yeah.
Let's get her rustic. Okay. Forget about all our tools. We'll just use the tools we're born with.
Yeah. Who needs a cake scraper? We can use our index finger.
It does the same job. I mean,
exactly. You can see the wrinkles. Oh no!
Oh my soul.
Daniela, that's gonna be. No, I don't think it. Hopefully, your dream is not.
Hopefully, it won't manifest into like reality.
Oh gosh, oh no. Because that would just be...
That'll be bad. You know what it reminds me of?
Go ahead.
I think, I think it was my 10th birthday or something like that.
Yeah.
When you and a couple of other friends slept over, and my mom went to go pick up a cake that we ordered, and they wrote my name on. Do you remember?
No.
They wrote my name on.
Yeah.
But they didn't get the spacing right. So they wrote DAN whatever, and then by the time they got to the E, they were like, "Oh no, we ran out of space." But they're like, "It's cool, we're just gonna squash it all in there."
Oh no! Why don't I remember that?
I don't know. It was too traumatic. Probably.
I was probably interested in eating the cake. That's what we should do for our 28th birthday cake. Whatever birthday cake we had for our 8th birthday.
Damn, I need to go ask my mom.
That would be a vibe. I laugh at that picture. I laugh at that cake.
Speaking of dreams.
Yes.
And anxiety.
Two of my favourite things.
Yeah. On top of your cake dream, I had another dream the other night where I had a lot of work that had to be done the next day. And I mean, I wasn't stressed per se, but I had a good amount of I need to get this done. I need to, I really need to push tomorrow, whatever. So I go to bed, fall asleep, and then in my dreams, I all of a sudden, my mind is oh, you actually have all these new due dates for all this stuff.
Oh my word.
And then I was shit, I actually do. And that was playing over and over in my mind in the dream. And then I kind of woke up from the dream, when you that halfway half asleep state. And then I don't know why I was yo, all these deadlines are real. I'm panicked now. So I was lying in bed stressing at 2 in the morning. I'm oh, I have so much work to do. Oh no. And then when I sort of woke up a little bit because of all the stress, I was but wait. None of this is real. Reality is a lie. I don't know if you've ever had some experience like that at all.
Yes, where you kind of feel you are living your dream at the moment, but it's not a dream, it's actually a nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Even when it is something sweet. I've had that where I actually met someone in my dream. This was all in my dream. It was a couple of years ago. I met someone in my dream.
Yeah.
We were in love. Literally, I felt it in my chest.
Yeah.
And we would hold hands, we would kiss.
Aww.
It was really sweet. We'd sit together. It was picture perfect.
It was wholesome.
And then I woke up and none of it was real.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, I cried. I cried when I woke up. I was oh my gosh. How could I have dreamt of something like that? It was really strong. But it's crazy how your dreams can
they really take hold of you.
The Formula One weekend, back to Formula One. It's the 3-week break is over.
Yes.
We are now going into a triple header. I'm really excited.
Yeah. Same here.
We got Belgium. Then we got Zandvoort. And then we've got one of my favorite tracks, Monza. Absolutely. I'm so stoked. I'm looking forward to it. And after everything that I've been feeling emotionally, I have a new distraction. Well, I have my first love distraction again because then I don't have to worry about people being unavailable.
It's your escape, sort of.
Yes.
Not from reality, but just escape from everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And just brings you inner peace.
Daniela, some things that have just been on my mind this week.
Yes. Share with me. Tell me. I want to know.
It's corn!
You showed me that video for the first time just before this.
Oh my soul!
Oh my gosh, it's brilliant.
It's so great. It's this little kid who's just talking about the love of corn.
Yeah.
And then someone turned it into a song.
Yeah.
And
corn.
It's corn.
It's corn.
Huge lump with knobs. The most beautiful thing. It's got juice. Excuse me if you picked that up. What up? So it's corn is in my head. It's been in my head for the last 2 days. There's also been another song. I don't know the lyrics. It's been in my head.
Yeah.
Since this weekend. So guys, get this. This is how like Daniel and I are always on
Yeah.
the same wavelength.
We're
So
synced up. Like,
we really are,
definitely.
guys.
We're paired with their Bluetooth.
I love that. So this past weekend and like on Monday, not so much Tuesday, but definitely like this past weekend, I've been singing the song, but I don't know the lyrics, and sometimes I'm really bad with lyrics. So the song is da be da be da be be ba ba, and I've been singing that. I don't know the words. I don't know the rest of the song, and I even turned to my dad. I was like, Dad, like there's a song stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Don't know the words, but all I keep saying is body 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 ba ba, and I keep changing the sounds, but that's essentially like what it is. We're walking in to come record this evening.
Yeah.
Daniela.
And as I'm closing the door, and I'm like, look, I'm like 98% sure these are the lyrics. I started like saying, oh, pasta dashi on the left-hand side. And you were like flabbergasted. You're like, are those the actual lyrics? I was like, I think so.
It turns out she's singing the exact words that of the song that oh my gosh. I was like, no, this is not real.
Yeah, no.
We are living in a simulation.
Deaths, yeah.
Right, Daniela, your
Yes.
good news of the week.
So, my good news of the week. Everyone will be happy to know that I've achieved not one, but 2 of my goals.
Yay! So, oops.
I've started the course that I've been wanting to start for forever.
Yeah.
It's going well. Was a bit difficult to like get into it this week just because of everything that was happening and, you know, house sitting and whatnot have you.
Yes.
But I started it, so
Happy days.
yes, happy days.
Proud of you.
Thanks. And I also started like walking in the complex
Nice.
in the mornings and stuff. And Alicia, the best thing happened to me
Oh.
of the day. I was walking, you know, doing my little like whatever early in the morning.
Yeah.
And then one of the residents in the complex, like they get out and this person's taking their child to school, whatever. And this Alicia, the sausage dog puppy, ran out and like, you know, I was like, hi, I'm a dog. I want attention. Okay, cool.
Oh, that's so cute.
And it was like, you know, jumping on me, but like in the sweetest way. And I was like, oh, hello, little man.
You're so cute.
What's going on? and then like the owner was like, I'm so sorry. He never does this. He must like you. And I was like, you just made my day.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, a dog liking me.
That's like all the affirmation I need.
I know, right? I must be like a decent person.
Yes. Like a dog's never going to come if you're a bad person. So, I mean,
Exactly.
you know.
They can sense that aura.
Oh, yeah.
I must have I'm not bragging here, like please. But I think I have like an okay aura, I suppose.
You have like an aura of dachshunds.
Yes.
That's so cute, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's my good news of the week.
happiness. Well, that's so
Yes.
great.
And yourself, my friend?
So, my good news of the week isn't necessarily like good news,
Okay.
but it is definitely like news in terms of like progress.
Alright, I'm listening.
So, I am learning that emotions have a very... Okay, I shouldn't say that I'm learning this because obviously emotions have a very important impact on your life, right? I mean, hello.
I suppose.
But I'm learning that I need to experience the emotions in order to like just heal or move on or learn or all of that stuff,
Yeah.
you know? I'm learning that if I'm going to be sad, I need to allow myself to experience that sadness and let it just not consume me, but just listen to what it's like trying to maybe teach me or help me deal with it or something like that.
Understand like your end goal.
Yeah.
understand like the whole mindset around it. I think it's a positive mindset to have.
100%.
I'm very grown up.
Very, like,
Very
this is,
grown up.
it's very annoying to be this mature. It's very annoying, guys. I don't recommend it. But it is Belgium Grand Prix this weekend. It's Spa. We all know what happened last year. It rained out. George Russell got his first podium in a Williams. Wah, wah, wah. And so now they are predicting rain for this weekend. Do you think there's going to be rain? Yes or no?
I think so.
So you're saying yes for rain?
I think there's going to be rain.
Oh my gosh. In terms of your predictions, start from P3. Who's going to get P3?
So P3, I feel like if Ferrari gets all of their ducks in a row, or just partially in a row, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like Carlos Sainz can pull something out of the hat.
Okay. Going for a spicy little chili, eh?
Yes, I feel like that chili is gonna do something.
Some damage.
Yeah, some damage.
Hopefully not to the car.
Yeah. Or anyone else's car.
Yeah.
You know. Exactly.
Alright, and then P2?
P2, I feel like Mercedes might pull something out of the hat in regards to Hamilton.
Yeah.
I feel like he is going to stick his thumb in the podium pie.
Okay.
This weekend.
The podium pie.
And get P2. I don't know why. I just feel like slowly he's getting like a little bit better each race. You know, those vibes. And then P1, I really think Max is going to take it, just because I feel like his car has been more consistent recently, and he's been doing quite well. He's been racing quite well. Red Bull themselves have had, you know, their strategy like down to a T, like really impressive. I'll give that to them. So that's my prediction.
That's your prediction.
Yeah.
All right.
What are yours?
Mine. So for P3, I went with a bit of a wild card because I really just want to see this person on a podium. Pierre Gasly.
Pierre Gasly.
Hey. So I know that the AlphaTauri hasn't really been performing as well as what it should be, or as well as what it was performing last year. But I just want to see Pierre like get on the podium. Then for my P2, I said Sainz. I really do think that if anybody could like, you know, make a little over there, like a little move, it would be old Carlos Sainz.
Yes.
And I really hope that he gets something. Not to say that Charles won't get anything, but
no.
we want to be pleasantly surprised by Ferrari, so that's why Carlos. Then in P1 for podium, I think it's going to be Max. Like you say, Red Bull's got everything going for them right now. They've got an awesome strategy, an awesome car at the moment. Whether I like them or not, irrespective.
They've been doing quite well.
They've been doing well. So I think that Max might actually just take this one, and we'll just have to wait and see for Sunday, because I think it's going to be really, really interesting. Daniela, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
100%, and we hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yes.
Rate and review this podcast as well.
Drop any suggestions you might have in terms of sound, any like content
Topics,
you would like to see, anything
all of
like
that stuff. Follow us on our social media. Just look for Alicia Camacho Official. Camacho. Oh my gosh. Just follow Alicia Camacho Official. Next time the next podcast comes out, so not this episode, but the next episode, we'll be 27. Okay, cool. I like that. Okay. Bye.